Guy got into an argument with me. Got into an argument with me when I told him, hey, man, you can't impress no 50-year-old woman. Guy looked at me and thought I was crazy because he had some type of automobile or whatever that he used to drive around and impress them younger girls. I told him, man, that's not going to work. A 50-year-old woman and seen it all, done it all, been a part of it all, Geritol, Benetol. I don't know what you're talking about. Talking about you going to impress a 50-year-old woman. With what? You going to take her to Brazil and someplace like that over in Europe and try to fascinate her with some type of ride on a gondola in the Italy waters or something like that? What is it you going to do that's going to impress a 50-year-old lady when you see her standing there with her arms folded because she was here when Junebug took her? Junebug was that local guy who got some money because he moved them things on that block. Or when she got a chance to go to that place where that fella from that working that corporate place. He working that corporate place in that building way at the top of that high rise down there in the middle of downtown Washington, D.C. That fella got a whole lot of money, and he live up there on top of that thing up there. He work up there and all that stuff. He running up all kind of shipments and things up there. You think you're gonna impress a 50-year-old woman with that? She done been up to that high rise. You ever seen that? Was it the Jeffersons? Where we moving on up to the east side? You know, that's a song they got down there for George Jefferson. It's a fella that's just like George Jefferson that's up top of there running that thing, and that 50-year-old woman had been up there long time ago, back when you was a young buck trying to get yourself into school or cutting the school, being in them hallways walking around doing nothing. While you was doing that, she was being romanced by that guy, having them tall wine glasses and things like that when she was 22. You up there playing hopscotch and things like that with nothing that's important, running from the police department and things like that, where she at the top of that high rise. That 22-year-old girl and grew up and when she got into her 30s, she was still being impressed by them guys that moved them things on the block and stuff like that. Guys in the corporate buildings way up there. Man, you can't impress no 50-year-old woman. Guy talking about to come out there and try to I'm going to write a letter, a love letter or something like that, and try to, man, she ain't impressed by no love letter. All you simps and write down a love letter, give it to that lady, she's not impressed. Valentine's Day just came by, Valentine's Day just left, and ain't nobody impressed. Damn sure not no 50-year-old woman. Somebody wrote a hand letter talking about somebody love you, or I must respect, or peace, or tranquility, and I am a man, signs and different things like that. Oh man, what a pudgy world that we live in. But I'm going to tell you something, man, just before you listen to what I'm saying. Hey man, listen, there ain't no way in the world on God's good green earth that you can impress no 50-year-old woman. So I had to tell that guy that one time before, and I had to walk away because, you know, this is Ned. I'm Ned Nebuchadnezzar. I didn't say that from the beginning, but this is Ned Nebuchadnezzar. And that guy, man, he got upset with me quite a bit. Came down there with some of his cousins and his uncles, and they got ready to try to take my shop away from me. And I just told the guys I apologize, and just to prevent them from taking anything away from me, like my tools or my shop or anything like that, I went ahead and said that it's possible for you to impress a 50-year-old lady.